Hello, ladies. It's been a while. It's so nice to see you guys. Things have been really crazy over here on this front, but I'm really excited to get our team calls up and running again. I'm finding that we need to stay engaged in order to stay motivated in our businesses. So we're going to continue on with the Thursday 7:30 p.m. calls. The difference now is that we will keep them at 30 minutes. So I'll do a training each call, we'll do recognition and all that jazz. I don't have any slides, but I did take some notes. I took some notes while I was at swim lessons. I didn't have any time to do slides today. So I'm just gonna minimize this and put this to the side because I wanna stay on track, because everyone has somewhere to be. Sabrina is in Louisiana. Phoebe, I know you're getting ready for a cruise. And as you can see, I'm in my daughter's room because it's like the only quiet spot that I have right now, because we are getting ready to go camping. Like, my house right now is crazy. This was the only place that I can be by myself at the moment. So bear with me. But like I said, I'm really happy to have this back. So something that's new with me is that I am now fun employed. I pretty much quit my job without landing another job because it was a very toxic environment. I was really unhappy there. So I decided to leave the company before landing another job. I actually had an on-site interview at Tesla. It didn't work out. They didn't select me. I got very far in the interview process, but it's okay. At first, I was kind of like fearful for the future, but I'm kind of thinking of it as a blessing in disguise that I get to be at home with my kids and I get to work on my business and really fulfill this dream. So that's why, Phoebe, I was talking to you about perhaps having some part-time work, because I know it would be something very rewarding to do with very minimal time, and like my husband would not be like all over me for not really having a job. But I digress. This is something that I'm going to be pursuing, and I'm going to be hitting it super hard in the coming months. So that's kind of an update of what's going on with me. So you'll probably see me on social media a lot more often than not. My focus right now is to build you guys up as leaders. Sabrina was taken under the wing of Rob, which has been a really amazing blessing, because it was during a time where I was kind of stressed out, and I was just kind of like, I'm not being the leader that I want to be, and I'm not giving you guys the time that I could, but now I'm in a position where I can. So so I'm really excited. So if you guys need to Vox me, please feel free to Vox me. I may not be able to get back to you as soon as possible because, as you know, like, my kids are crazy and they're on summer vacation right now, but I am going to do my best to get to you guys same day. And if you guys have any questions, ask on the team page. You also have the Shred Nation boardroom to fall back on. So there's just amazing resources at your fingertips. But my biggest goal is to develop you guys as leaders. I don't want you to be super emeralds like I was. I don't want you to be stagnant like I was. I'm in a position now that I can dedicate my time and I can help build brands. I can help build my brand. So fall back on that and we will learn together. Hi, Jana.
Hi. I'm going to mute you guys because my kids are watching Mickey Mouse. And it's
loud. I'm going to mute right now. Okay. Cool. So let me get my notes up. First, we're going to start with the live promos. Video, but audio. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to start with the promos. The promos are amazing. It's the 21-day fix, 21-day fix extreme challenge packs, the 22-minute hardcore challenge packs, and then the quick start. The quick start is great. I probably sold only 2 because I haven't shown results of a 3-day refresh as of yet, but I'm definitely going to be doing that. I have some really great results that I'll share with you guys too from the last time I finished a 3-day refresh, and it was good. So I will definitely share your photos with you so you guys can share them with potential challengers. But July is going to be amazing, and I hope that you guys feel this too, because the 21-day fix, I always stress this, it is the easiest sell. The easiest sell because it's only 21 days. It is a short-term goal. And think about the reasons why you love it. Why do you love the 21 Day Fix so much? Why do you think that you've been able to do multiple rounds if you've done that? Why was the portion control so easy for you? Why? And for me personally, it's such an easy sell. I'll sell it all day, even when it's not on sale. And I could talk about it for days. It's just that great of a program. So I challenge you guys to get a challenge group date ingrained in July. Have a date set and then push for that date. So for me personally, I had a feeling that it was going to be on sale, but I wanted to position myself to get those last few Success Club points at the end of June. So I hit a July 6th date really hard. So I did that because it would be a Wednesday start, and I did that so that people had that weekend to kind of like have their fun, but we know on the 6th it's going to happen. So that is going to be hand in hand with my next point, is that I'm going to be throwing a Team Brazen Fitness Success Club Cup, meaning competition, friendly competition amongst each other. I want us to really hit the ground running in July. Start sharing some results and start advertising the 21 Day Fix to your audience. There will be a nice prize, and I'll show you that in a second. I'm going to be giving away a 21 Day Fix wear and share shirt, as well as a personal development book. This is designed, it's not designed, for us to like be at each other's throats. This is friendly competition because July is going to be huge. People are going to want the 21 Day Fix coupled with their Shakeology, bundled up. So it is an opportunity for us to just be a little bit motivated by an incentive. And it's your opportunity to share your results and the results of your clients. Do you have past challengers? Don't be afraid to recycle posts. I know, Phoebe, you used to share your challenger posts all the time, and you can recycle those. That's totally fine. No one's going to remember that you posted that like 2 months ago or a month ago. Recycle that material because it will help you this month. Also, I challenge you guys to do it yourselves as well. And also in regards to Success Club, set a really scary goal for yourself. Tell me you're going to hit Success Club 20, because even if you don't hit 20, you might hit 10, you might hit 12. But if you say, oh, I'm going to hit Success Club 5, whenever I say, I'm going to try to hit Success Club 5, I end up at 2. I ended up at 3. I ended up at 4, and it breaks my heart because I didn't aim higher. So make sure you're setting a really scary goal for yourself, because even if you fall short, you're still exceeding your cap on yourself. Take this time also to recruit your past 21 Day Fix graduates. I know I did kind of like a cattle call on my Facebook. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I essentially went through my challenge group list and I tagged everybody that's either purchased the 21 Day Fix from me, somebody who was in my last 21 Day Fix challenge group. I tagged people that I just knew had the 21 Day Fix, and I said, hey, if you guys want to do this with me, I'm going to give away a tub of Energize, because I have an extra tub at home. I'm going to give away a tub of Energize to the person who has the best results. And from that, I got 8 participants. They're not new sales, but who cares? We're in the business of helping people. So don't be afraid to call on your past challengers, because even if they share the results with you and they give you permission to share those results to your social media, you have that arsenal in your back pocket of people that have done it and are continuously doing it. One of the selling points for me is what I put it in my email, or when people ask, well, what do I get for my $140? I say, you make that one-time investment. Even if you don't purchase your Shakeology month to month, you make that one-time purchase and you get me for life. And I always bring up the fact that I had another girl who did it 3 times back to back, 63 days, right? That's 63 days, and she lost 30 pounds. And that's Lupe, right? Our old teammate. And she's still here. She's still rocking it. But I share that because it's a valuable information. You can do it multiple times. So I always stress that one-time investment. You can do it as many times you like, and I'm your coach for life. Okay. Let's see here. Invite anyone who likes and comments on your call to actions. In your call to actions, if I can give you a word of advice, do not take photos from Beachbody Corporate. Don't do it, because it makes us look like salespeople, and people are investing in you and they're not investing in the program. Use your own photos. Take a photo of you and your containers. Just don't use them, because like I said, people want to see who you are and what you can offer them. They can Google the 21 Day Fix and see Autumn Calabrese's photo. Like, that wouldn't do it for me. If that'll do for you, then to each your own. But I'm finding that you're more likely to get valuable challengers if you are sharing your own story and sharing bits of what the 21 Day Fix has done for you. Even if you haven't had a million challengers, it's totally fine. What has it done for you? What has it done for your family? How have you incorporated it in your life? Because people want to know that rather than seeing Autumn's chiseled abs. Like, that just wouldn't do it for me. Okay. And then what else do I have here? I'm looking at my notes. So yeah, so if there is a tie in the Team Brazen Success Club Cup, the tiebreaker will be the coach signups for the month of July. So just putting that little tidbit out there. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to move on to recognition. Sabrina is currently at Success Club 8, and Sabrina has had the honor of being in a leadership group with Rob, with some of the other coaches in there. So there's some of Jamie Innes's coaches as well. She's like on day 10 or 9 or something like that. And I'm going to ask her to share something that's working for her that she's learned from that group with us, because it's valuable. I mean, obviously she's at Success Club 8. I'm at 4. Phoebe is at 3. Something is working for Sabrina, and we definitely want to learn how. Remember, success leaves clues. So let's hear it. So, and then honorable mention, she's not on the call today, but Veronica, for getting back on the saddle and killing her social media game. She's back. She's healthy now. She's back to meal prepping, and she's sharing that on social media. So it's like she never left. Minor setback, but not really. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to have Sabrina, I'm going to mute myself, and I'm going to have Sabrina give us a little bit of time, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes on what's been working with her. So I'm going to mute my audio, and then I'm going to unmute Sabrina.
All right. Hello, ladies. Thanks for letting me talk today. This group has really inspired me. And it's funny because, like, last year, I think I was a brand new coach around the time I traveled here to Louisiana, and I was doing coach prep school. And I remember being in that group. It also kind of like changed my whole mindset too. If you guys have done it before, it's like you just find out things about yourself, and you get like a little bit more structure when you're doing these little groups. So I feel like the structure has helped. And basically, the one thing that really has helped me is figuring out the 5 things that I need to do every day. And like, for some reason, I just wasn't getting that, because like I would pick something different to do every single day. And I think Camilla even told me this before, like that's what she was doing, like during her power hour, is she would do stuff that like she knew she needed to do to move her business forward. So that's the same thing I'm doing right now, and I want to share with you guys the 5 things that I'm currently doing that's going to help me move my business forward in just 25 to 30 minutes a day, because I really only have an hour during my lunch break during the week to work on Beachbody, because I do not want to be taking time away from my family in the evening. And working out and drinking Shaco is just like a no-brainer now. It's not even part of my power hour. That's just stuff I'm doing because I need that in my routine in general. So I was making those be part of my power hour, and that was kind of like slowing me down. So the first thing I'm going to do now is check in with my own coach group. So I was just always in Brazen Fitness, and I was not in my own coaches group for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking, but I left a lot of my coaches hanging in the beginning. So some of them went inactive, but I didn't have like a central spot, and I would be like texting them here and there. So that wasn't good. So I'm learning things that I made mistakes, but I'm forgiving myself because I'm now having a place to put my new coaches in, and I'm really excited for my sister to get started. Now I can keep her on track because she really wants to work the business. The second thing is my messages and follow-ups. So making sure that I know who I'm messaging each day, and then following up with the people that did express interest either a day or 2 before, so I can either send them the link or just make sure that they do want to be in my next challenge group. And if they say no, then I'm just going to ask them if I can follow up with them the next month. And that way I'm still building a relationship and making them feel like I'm not just in it for a sale, and I really do want to help them with their journey. The third thing is my challenger check-in, because I want to make sure my challenge groups always get my engagement every day. So that's the other thing that I would do, is either make sure I check in and show them what I did. If I have a picture of what I was eating, or my drink, my Shaco, or that I worked out, I'll make sure I check in at that time. And then the fourth thing is my personal development, and then how I'm gonna apply it in my life. And with that, I'm only gonna read until I find something that I'm gonna apply in my life or in my business. And then the fifth thing, so this is all like done in like minutes. This time I'm not getting distracted, because I used to get distracted too, like looking around on social media or whatever. So now when I'm going on social media, I'm going to go do my live video of, something that shows me. Lately I've been just kind of like talking about food, because that's been my struggle. And then sharing what like I'm eating, or sometimes I'll do my when I'm feeling like a size routine, I'll do that video with my friend Coral. So those are the things that I've been working on. Aside from live video, sometimes I want to, during that social media block, I'm going to kind of plan out some posts, or maybe even like plan out my posts for my challenge tracker app, because you can schedule your post in there, and that also takes a lot off the like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but the just away from the time wasted that sometimes you have to overthink and do it each day. So you can have it already scheduled to make sure that you get that post out during that whole time period of running your group. So that's the 5 things, and I hope that helped you guys. That's pretty much all I got.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Those are really great things. That's pretty much what I do. And it's funny because I have this section in my planner where it's like morning, afternoon, night, and my afternoon block is seriously my power hour, and it's repetitive every day. And if you just do those same things every day, I promise you your business is going to grow. It's going to get really repetitive, but on the challenge tracker tip, I'm going to show you guys after this. I'll share my screen and show you how I just copy and paste what Beachbody Corporate already has for us. And I've done my last 21-day fix challenge group. I posted and scheduled all 21 days within like an hour, less than an hour. And the posts were working for me. When I would go in and post pictures of my food and things like that, that was essentially extra credit, extra post that day. But I'll share my screen with you guys. Another tip I have is once you round up your troops for your 21-day fix group, make an image of them on Canva. I'm going to do that actually tonight. Make an image of them, a grid of all of their like profile pictures, tag them all in and on your personal page and say, we're gearing up. We're ready to go, guys. We're going to get this party started. Just like make it your own voice, because when you tag people, other people are going to see it. I got 3 referrals that way. 3 referrals from 1 free lead. So I made a friend with 1 free lead, and then I did that with her. And then all her friends who didn't know me were like, how do I get in? How do I buy this? It creates culture. It creates like, when people are like, oh, what am I missing out on? What is she doing? They're going to ask. So it's just a natural way to attract more people to you. And even if they don't get in that group, you can have another group starting in the next 2 weeks. So tag them, make a grid, because people like to be involved. Hi, Nicole. Aw, nice to have you. I'm going to mute your audio, but I need to ask to start your video. Okay. So I'm going to mute you again, Sabrina.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get back to my notes real quick. Just finishing up. So we're at the last of it. So how to invite from your cold market. I was struggling with this, guys, because when I was working at my job, like I didn't have all this time. I didn't have the time to really add to my cold market. And my from my cold market to my warm. My warm market was like really stale. I've been doing this for 3 years. I only had like 1,500 people on my friends list, and it was kind of difficult. So I was just kind of like, who am I going to talk to? I like really combed through my list maybe like 4 times, and either everyone on my list was a Beachbody coach already, or I've already talked to them about becoming a coach or joining a challenge group. So it was really hard for me to do that. So what I started to do, honestly, I started friending more people. You know how Facebook gives you that little banner where it says like people you may know? If I met you once before, you better believe you're going to get a friend request from me. Because the more you add to your network on Facebook, Facebook will cap you at 5,000 friends. There's no reason why you shouldn't be over at least 1,000 friends on Facebook. If I met you once, or if I know you somehow, then you're going to get a friend request from me. And as you send those friend requests, Facebook will generate more people that you may know, and it's going to be a cycle of people that you know. And by friending people, more eyes are going to fall upon your posts, and more people are going to see what you're doing. So don't be afraid to do that. It felt really weird to me at first because I already have like 1,500 friends. I think I have enough. But when you like comb through them and there are either coaches or people you've already talked to, it's time to find some new friends. And so I challenge you guys to add or friend request at least 10 people that you may know, because you never know. People are going to be like, oh, I didn't know you were a Beachbody coach. Oh, I didn't know that you help people lose weight. How can you get involved in that? So definitely start adding to your market that way. So I'm going to start a little spiel by saying that there is so much power in your story. So much power. And you're going to hear me say that all the time. I think our next call is going to be on learning to tell your story effectively. I wasn't always like this comfortable speaking in front of people. It didn't happen naturally. It was kind of weird to me. I probably said too many times, but there is a lot of power in your storytelling. I've been watching a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk's videos, that guy that I posted on our team page. You guys need to see him. He kind of has a filthy mouth. I kind of like it. But he says that the most successful business entrepreneurs are those who can tell a story. A salesman is able to tell a story. Like, I know you guys follow Chelsea Pearson. Like, who follows Chelsea Pearson on who's been following her in like the last like 2 years? I've been following her in the last 2 years, and she kind of stopped a little bit, but that girl can tell a story through text. Like, she doesn't even have to necessarily be in front of you telling you with her voice, but she can tell you through text, and she types the best captions. There's always an amazing story, and you just follow her and you feel every emotion. That's what I want you guys to get really good at. You should be able, the posts for me that get the most engagement on my social media platforms are those that when I'm telling a story and I'm being really vulnerable, when I'm accepting my insecurities, when I'm accepting my faults, when those ones that I'm like afraid to hit post on, those are the ones you should be posting, because those are the ones that are going to connect with your audience and connect with your tribe. And it's going to give people the inclination that you're vulnerable and you're human. You know, like, I'm not going to just have a full face of makeup in every photo I'm going to have. I'm not going to talk about I'm not going to not talk about my insecurities, even though I don't want to, because I mean, like, hello, we're fitness professionals. Why should I have like a gut? But I do. And it just is. So some of the examples, if you follow me on social media, was my latest beach photo in Jamaica when I was on the Beachbody cruise. I remember the feelings. Like, I remember feeling kind of free after a couple of beers in Jamaica, but I knew like, oh man, like this skin on my stomach is not cute. There was like a group of coaches with like 6-packs taking photos on the beach in like handstands and shit, like holding each other. Like, I was just like, I can't even do that. They're over here like doing crazy yoga poses in the water, taking photos. Like, everyone was taking photos. We're Beachbody coaches. That's what we do. But I was so shying away from taking the photos, even though I knew I needed them to help me show people what this business can do for you. I didn't take as many photos, honestly, as I should have, as the other coaches that you see have. Like the Melanie Mitro sitting on the beach with a coconut in her hand. Like, I didn't do that because I didn't like the way I looked. And it took me 3 months to post that photo. Like, I didn't want to do it, but I remember I kept the photo on my phone. I have all the pictures from Jamaica in there. And I was like, is this picture worthy? Like, is this Instagram worthy? Oh my God, look at my stomach. It's like hanging over my bikini bottom. Like, it was really mortifying for me. But I was thinking about it and I'm like, what caption can I have? Like, what can I actually write? And so I started typing it and it just flowed. And I was like, I didn't want to post this, but I did, because I know that somebody out there is going to be inspired by it and is going to be a little bit braver next time because of it. I'm a little bit braver now because of it. So you have to really provoke emotion in your posts, because those will get the most engagement. Like, you're going to get so much love for those. Yeah, there's probably some people that were like, oh, look at her stomach. I didn't know she was like that. I thought she was a fitness professional. But those are probably not the people we want to work with anyway. We want to work with the realness. We want to work with the real women who feel these raw emotions that we feel. So let's see here. Talk to your old self in a way that you would be attracted to yourself. Like, talk to yourself when you needed yourself. A lot of the time when I post motivational things online, it's because I need to hear it. I need to hear it. I'm like lifting myself up. And if I can lift somebody else up, then I've done my job and that I've served my purpose. All right. Once you've crafted a post and gained steam from that vulnerability, the likes and the comments are going to start to trickle in. You need to strike while the iron's hot. Whoever likes or comments, and I haven't worked with them, like, I'll look at the profiles or I'll look at their Instagram and I'll be like, I haven't worked with you and you are not a Beachbody coach, clearly. I will send them a message. And my message is usually like this. I'll go ahead. I think I posted it, but I'll post it again on our team page. I'll either DM them or I will send them a Facebook instant messenger. And I'll say, hi, so-and-so. Thank you so much for liking my recent post about my insecurity or whatever's relevant about that post. It's always so nerve-wracking to speak my truth online, and I sometimes forget what great community we have. I'm always looking to work and get to know new people. I'm always looking to work with and get to know new people, especially women and mamas. Can I please ask if you're working on any fitness goals yourself? It's always a work in progress, especially for me. Let me know if you want to support each other. That's it. Like, this is you starting a conversation with somebody new. This is you talking to somebody that would normally be in your cold market. I did this yesterday. I sent about 15 messages and I got 5 replies. You're going to hear crickets on a lot of them. You know, people are going to read them because you can see if they saw it. Maybe they're not ready yet. You can go back to them. You have record of sending that message, so you can revisit them in a couple of weeks. But there are people that are going to be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for reaching out to me. These are my goals. These are my issues. They're going to just like lay it all out because you're being vulnerable and you're being real. So now they can be vulnerable and real with you. Many will not respond, but the ones that do, keep the conversation flowing. Ask questions. Say, well, what do you think is holding you back from getting fit? Why aren't you motivated? Is there something that happened? What's your time constraints like? Because we may have something for you. If you don't want to dive into the sale automatically, forming could take months. There have been some of my customers that took freaking months and multiple emails for them to pull the trigger. Look at their profiles, get to know who they are, bring up their family. Where do you live? What are your interests? Oh my gosh, I see that you have a son. He's so adorable. What's it like living with a toddler? Because I miss that. Just be human and be friendly, and it'll invite them to open up. You will also want to request to be their friend on your Facebook, your personal page as well. Facebook will give you a cap of 5,000 friends, like I said, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be adding to your network so you get more eyes on your posts. So that's my 2 cents on adding to your cold market. I have moved, like, if I have ongoing conversations and like I'm commenting on people's stuff for months on Instagram, then I will search their name on Facebook and I'll find them on Facebook. It's not weird because you've already formed them. You've already became their friend on Instagram. Find them on Facebook, and then you can continuously, continue to be their friend over there. So now I'm going to share my screen really quick so I can get with you guys. Oh, it's Julie Kai. Talk to you later, Julie. Okay. So what am I doing? my Challenger, my Challenge Tracker portal. So this is how you're going to start forming your people. Raise your hand if you've used the app. Have you used the app yet? For your coaches? Where's Phoebe? Let me see. Yeah, app is awesome. App is great. So this is how I will, let me just make my new group really quick and then I'll start throwing some stuff in there. So these are my old ones. Where's my new group? Cool. I'm gonna hide that real quick. Okay, so we're gonna do the, what am I gonna call it? 21 days to a new you. Start date. I'm just gonna run through this really quick. Program. I wish we could do a hybrid of Fix and Fix Extreme. I'll just do this photo for now because it's what I had. I am sweating in my daughter's room right now, so we're gonna create a group. Sorry guys, we're running a little over, but I promise this will be the last thing. My internet is so slow right now. Come on. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, this doesn't look like it's gonna work at the moment. Okay, it's not working. That's not fun. Yeah, that's not cool. Okay. Any hoozle? Are you working? Did I see it in here? Here we go. Yeah. So I'm going to show you real quick. I actually downloaded it. Wait, this is just the guide. I downloaded, did I not? My resume. Dang it. Yeah, I did it. I downloaded the daily coaching guide is what I downloaded. They have them as PDF documents in the Coach online portal. We'll have to do this another day. Sorry, guys. So essentially what it is, it's a PDF guide and you just copy the caption and paste it in the post. And then you just go through all the dates and you copy and paste and put that image in. And I just drag and drop and I drag and drop. And I did that for all 21 days. Like, it was the easiest challenge group I've ever ran. And the engagement was awesome. And it allowed me to not have to worry about, oh my gosh, I didn't post anything. It was a consistent time each day. So I did 8 a.m. every day. I made sure I post my Shakeology by 10 a.m. and just had a consistent post maybe every 3 hours, whether it be my workout or whatnot. But it just created consistency so I didn't have to worry about creating content. They will also, corporate also has in those PDF documents is your first week, your prep week of posts. So I should have already had mine together. I'm going to get my group together tonight. So I can start that prep week. So I'm going to start the prep week a little bit later on Friday instead of Wednesday because I'm starting next Wednesday. But it'll give you the time to get acquainted with your challengers, give your new challengers a taste of what's to come, and you can give any announcements or anything like that. So that is all I had for you guys. I'm going to do oh, so now
Who is that? Who is that?
Who's jamming?
Oh, sorry, Sophia the First.
Oh, okay. How funny.
It's really low. I'm surprised you guys can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it. We got good audio. Okay, well, that's all I had for you guys. Nicole, why don't you want to get on video? We got to take a selfie. Oh. Cool. Well, I'm really happy that you guys hopped on. We definitely need to do this. Don't you agree? These should be happening on a more regular basis. So I'm committed to doing that for you guys every Thursday evening at 7:30. We're going to keep them short. We're at 40 minutes at this point, so that's pretty good. Ideally, we'd like to keep them at next week. We'll do a training on telling our stories. So for this week, leading up to I'm going to mute you, is to really think about your turning point. So when I went to the World's Greatest Speaker in August a couple of years ago, one of the things that we had to really dig deep, like you have to really provoke emotion and you have to think about that turning point for you where you decided that you wanted to pursue fitness, whether it be a physical ailment, something mentally that just clicked, something that happened in your family. Like, why did you turn to this business? Why did you turn to the course of Beachbody? Because you could have gone any other way, but you went here, and we want to know why you went there and why you decided to use these products. For me personally, I always tell the story that I was trying to be one of those bikini competitor models. I wanted to do that. I went to extremes to a point where I fainted at like a lunch with my husband in public at La Piñata. Like, I fainted. And it was a really scary moment for me. I started losing my hair. I was irritable. Like, I just go back to that place. So I want you to think about that place that you went to that provoked you to come to this business, because that's the story that you want to tell. Like, Sabrina, I know you were pre-diabetic at one point. Like, you should talk about that, because I know that a lot of people are on the brink of that. And it's important to know that you were able to reverse that. And I know a lot of your guys' stories, so definitely feel free to fall back on those stories, because it's in those stories that people are going to find that connective tissue to like really connect to you and latch onto you, you as the coach, and not you because you're selling them the 21-day fix. Does that make sense? Cool. Sweet. So let's go ahead. Do you have something to say, Sabrina?
No.
Okay, cool. Selfie ready. Let's do it. Nicole! For it now. Yay! You're there! Let's take a picture.
I remember every precious word. As long as you are here.
Yeah, I'll post it in the group. Have a good night. Have a great
Night.
Have fun in Louisiana. Phoebe, have fun. Gianna, where are you going?
Going camping.
Me too. Hey. And then Nicole, you have a good weekend too. Thank you for being on the call. I'll be recording them as soon as it converts, all right? Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.